Well, the summer in Northern California was actually pretty mild. We had some hot days, but we've been through a lot worse.
Yeah, I can't forget last summer. ABC 10 meteorologist Brendan Minsheff looks back and shows us the impacts that climate change is having on our hottest days.
Well, it wasn't as hot as it's been in recent years.
Caitlin Trudeau, a meteorologist with Climate Central, agrees with the assessment that this summer was, all things considered, pretty seasonable in California.
But we did have some hot days, and that's kind of what we're seeing, is not necessarily that every day is really hot, but that the extremes are getting warmer and hotter, and that those are happening more frequently.
In Sacramento, summer is 1.7 degrees warmer, on average, than 50 years ago. And that shifting baseline is making extreme heat days more common, even when we have years like this one that are overall fairly average. In Sacramento this year, there have been 23 100-degree days. That's one short of the 30-year average. We had 44 days last year. And in Stockton, a similar story. 20 triple-digit days with an average of 20. Last year, Stockton had 40 100-degree days.
You know, not every single year is hot, not every single day is hot, but one thing that we do know is when we look at the summer's maximum temperature, the hottest day of the summer, we're seeing that that temperature is actually much more unusual.
And while this summer in California was about as average as it gets, it was not that way for just about the rest of the world. From Arizona to Europe, climate change is turning up the heat.
We're talking like 1.5 to 4.2 billion people experiencing this kind of heat every day throughout the summer. The impacts aren't slowing down. We're seeing more people being impacted. We're seeing more deaths. We're seeing more financial impacts. It's hurting economies around the world.
We're seeing some major weather events in the last few years, too, just like areas that have had storms are having mega storms.
Yeah, this is, I mean, just that story in Libya, right? It was just a very quick story. 5,000 people with 2 dam failures. So, folks, we realize that, you know, we live here in Northern California. We're sort of focused on what's going on here in your backyard, what's going on for school, things like that. But we were kind of the quiet spot this last summer, and there's no guarantee that that's going to continue.